Well, you sure are looking nice and cozy over there.
Yeah, well, it's a little nip in the air. I think it was like 57 this morning or something like that.
Yeah, I had to find a pair of socks and real shoes.
Yeah,
it was a rude awakening.
I may have to use my thicker winter blanket. This little thin, lightweight summer blanket may not be enough today.
Well, Dawn's not working on Ruby too much this morning because A, she got rained on yesterday. Yeah. And B, we got to clean her up for not only a Tesla owner meetup this weekend,
but a surprise special thing.
Yep. They put a call out for a family with a Model X to help take a bride and groom from their wedding ceremony to the hotel, I guess, where their reception's being held. And yes, we have signed up to do that. Yeah, Ruby will be honored. So that's Saturday, she's got to be looking right.
Yeah, a lot of work on me.
You were going to clean her up for the meetup anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so might as well do two things while she's clean. Just, God, please don't let it rain Saturday.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
There's Ruby. Good morning, Ruby. Johnny's doing a cat check. Good job, bud. Always making sure our kitties are safe. So it's 7:04 and traffic is heavy this morning. Johnny and I are just looking at the time to the school to see if we need to take an alternate route. It looks like it thinks we'll get there at 7:22. Of course, that can change if there's an accident and backups are building, but I think we're okay to stay on our normal path. But we are very close, one more stoplight ahead to the only bailout option we have. It's 59 degrees out there, so like Dawn said, it's a bit chilly this morning, which is refreshing. I am definitely ready for the fall temps. I just got caught off guard by him yesterday, even though I knew the cold air was coming in. Seems I do that every year. We got through that traffic, no problem. We're still on time to make it over to the school. And there goes the FRX bus. I think it's supposed to be cloudy almost all week, but not really a bunch of rain. So it's kind of dreary looking out there again. Such is the fall change in temperature and season. Johnny didn't have a lot of extra time to get where he was going this morning, but he did have enough time, so yeah. I disappointed to report that Michelle's not able to go shopping today, and I guess at this point I don't know exactly how I'm gonna handle today, except for I will pick up Johnny this afternoon, and I probably will find my way over to Guardian Angel, at least Fuquay. Johnny and I are going to handle the Beta Club donation for the Hurricane Dorian food drive relief effort that they held. It's a few good sized boxes. So after I pick up Johnny this afternoon, we're going to go to the North Carolina Food Bank and handle that donation. So that'll be a little something extra today. And I still have robotics on the brain. I'm not sure how much. I had not planned to fool with robotics. I planned to take the day off today. But now that I find myself with a little extra time, it's kind of hard to stop my brain from churning on it. So I might work on it a bit. My current plan is to use the Instant Pot to make beef stew for the first time. I have all the ingredients for stew. So going to be trying that out when we get home from school this afternoon. So that's about what's going on. Yeah. I am rebooting the center console because the web browser wouldn't display my PhotoMom SmugMug website pictures right, and I haven't used a browser in a while, so I thought I'd give this a try. Yeah, I'm doing it while I'm driving down the road. The music stops and the air conditioning stops, but the car drives fine. And, as long as you're in a nice spot where you're going straight and you can keep your thumbs at, pressed on the scroll wheel at 9 and 3 for a little bit, you're good. I wouldn't try to do it turning. Although Dawn says that keeping the scroll wheels pressed until the Tesla T shows up is technically not necessary, but we were all kind of trained to do that, so I do if I can. But anyway, she chimed a couple times during the reboot today. That's what I wanted to say. I've never heard these little soft chimes before when rebooting, and she did it not once but twice today. That was an unexpected and new noise, I guess, to let you know she's doing something. So we've heard that quite a few Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue in the area have put in Tesla destination chargers. And I think the closest one to us is in Dunn. So I mean to get down there to check it out. But I just wanted to make sure that the local one in Fuquay, which I've been in the parking lot within the last couple weeks, had not installed them right underneath my nose, and I'm just confirming that they have not. I've been working on building Lego attachments, and I think I found this really great robot that I'd like to convince one of the teams at the school to build and try out. I ran into I need a part issue this time of year. I swear every time we try something new, we need a new part. So I've ordered a few things and put out a local email. Also, there's a problem with our registration, so I'm waiting to hear back on that. Don's ahead of me in the XB. He's going to go to Guardian Angel with me and look around. There's a couple of things in particular he might be interested in. And then I'm going to go on and get Johnny, and he's going to come back home. Yeah, the stuff that he wants is, you know, I really can't really scope this out for him. It needs to, it's a piece of clothing, it needs to fit right.
I'm at Guardian Angel.
You are. I was going to say, if only you were driving a Tesla, handsome. Soon. Practicing what we preach.
Yeah, a couple years ago, I cleaned out my closets and I got rid of all my old suits, which I could no longer wear. So I've basically got no dress clothes now.
So any excuse of I don't have clothes for the event, erased.
Yeah, pretty much.
When Don left in the XB, he saw that the black Model X was parked on the other side of the sign. He sent me a picture. I grabbed just a couple things, and now I'm headed to get Johnny. God, you were in my lane. The pickup truck that just went past me on the right, doing 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, carrying a bunch of debris in the back of his truck. First off, he almost sideswiped me. I don't know where he came from, but he wasn't behind me in traffic, so he must have came in off a side street. And then a satellite dish came flying out of the back of his truck and landed on the road a significant distance in front of me, maybe 500 feet. So I was able to brake, move to the other lane, you know, alert the guy behind me that there was debris off in the right. It just, not a good, the guy didn't stop. So we made it to the food bank, and Johnny's dropping off the school's donation. Johnny got the food dropped off. Really nice guy at the loading dock. I pulled over here in the parking lot to email the picture to his teacher. She asked for a photo op, and I felt something up here, and right as I felt it, I got stung, and then I flicked whatever it was, actually sort of in Johnny's direction because I was freaked out, and it was a hornet. So I'm not feeling really great right at the moment. It's right up here in my hair area, and I'm just kind of staying here a minute to make sure I'm okay, other than the fact that it hurts, stings, and itches all at the same time. I'm okay, I think. Not a happy camper though.
Now we have something to send them to.
God, that guy's in my plane. With people. Johnny and I are almost home. I'm surviving the bite from the hornet. My head is pretty itchy, but you know, I'm not in any serious trouble. Here's Don coming down the road on his run. Hey, Donnie! And Johnny and I stopped to sort out the shirt situation for Lego League at the school. You know, when we go to competition, the teams generally have shirts, and one of the teachers, the one that's responsible for Beta Club, she says they'd like to have a club shirt day at the school. So if the robotics kids have robotics shirts, they'll have a shirt to wear on club shirt day. So anyway, I've got more work to do on that, but the good news is I didn't wait too late, and we can get shirts. Wow, it's just a hectic day. I got the Lego registration sorted out. I typoed my email address, thus me not getting a confirmation email. That was all on me. UPS, USPS, and FedEx have all been here with packages. Dawn got the first two. I just got the third one. And I wanted to do Cooking in the Kitchen with Dawn segment 2 with the Instapot, but you know, he's on his run, so I've got to get started without him, or we won't eat in time. Well, the packages continued to be delivered while you were on your run.
Yeah, I didn't get a nap this afternoon because about the time I started getting drowsy, the UPS guy came with the new sink and various different bits of P-traps, strainer basket.
Plumbing
Plumbing
for the sink.
That's
The sink
right.
and plumbing for the sink.
And then after that, I got back and watched a couple more YouTubes, getting sleepy again. Then the mail guy came and gave me a package for you, which I don't know what was in the package.
It was a Longaberger
I
basket.
didn't know what was in the package. I did undo the tape.
Right.
because that's my
He cuts
job.
the tape, but he doesn't open it.
I don't need to know. And then, so I went on a run, and I saw the FedEx truck leaving the neighborhood, the FedEx ground. I said, I bet he was at our house. And sure enough, Marianne said, yes, he's at our house. He dropped
It's not really something from Wish, I don't think.
This is from eBay.
eBay. Yeah, I figured
This
some
is-
eBay person had Wish tape or something.
1 foot square, 24, 10 millimeter acoustic self-stick pad, soundproofing material.
And I asked him, what's that for? And he said, maybe the kitchen sink.
Right, well, when I ordered the kitchen sink, it didn't give a lot of detail, and if you've noticed stainless steel sinks, they bang a lot. When you put dishes in them like this one over here, I mean, mine is really noisy. And I knew that the way that, you know, some companies are more expensive and stuff, they do it, because I'd seen some of the $400 sinks that, you know, has extra super duper
Soundproofing.
high tech soundproofing. I said, well, you know, that stuff, those self-stick pads they put in cars and other things to quiet them down.
So did our sink come with some of its own?
And so the end result was our sink actually
I knew that was
has,
coming, I could tell.
actually, well, it didn't say in the
Description, but it came with soundproofing.
Well, it has a spray-on textured like foam, not very thick. It's sort of like that Easter basket grass. Easter basket grass that you have.
Huh.
It's kind of, it's not
So you
colored.
might end up using both, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway, this wasn't expensive. I think it was $24 plus free shipping, so they're $1 a square foot.
Well, I think it's a real game changer that you can saute in the Instant Pot. You know, if you want to brown something in a crock pot, you got to do it in a separate pan, and then you lose some of the drippings. So I'm liking this process. So I called Don out to double check that it wasn't too full. Here's where the line is. So I'm an inch and a half away from the line. 35 minutes I'm going to have Don put the cover on and set the timer. I'm liking this process. So Don found out if you watch a pressure pot cook, it doesn't cook. No, it just it has a ramp up time after you seal it and close it and press it. It took over 5 minutes.
Yeah, easily 5.
So
and
I
it was
think
hot to start with. So if you just threw stuff in there and turned it on, I bet it takes 10 minutes before it really starts, quote, cooking.
But it does eventually beep and flash up the default 45 minutes. This stew is supposed to take 35.
That's right.
Yeah, and we think the timer is for when it beeps, not the whole. It's kind of like an oven preheating it. You got to preheat the. Right. Yeah. Here's my new sink. Donnie and I decided a single with no divider.
Yeah, this is a deep one. It's 9 inches, flat bottom. More or less flat bottom.
Yeah, I'm liking
9 inches. And then, like I said...
Oh, I see the texture you were talking about.
Trying to describe the texture.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
So I don't know if I'll think about it. But it's got 4 holes. We're going to put...
Soap dispenser?
Yeah, this will be Dawn, which is the dishwashing soap that Kitten likes. And then we have a single...
Faucet.
with a thing.
Yep, a hose, a faucet with a wand, okay.
And then we'll have another one for hand soap. You know, because I like to use hand soap, because Dawn's like really expensive. And then we'll have the reverse osmosis. This is designed for three holes.
Right, well actually, Donnie, this is how I think it's going to be. It's going to be Dawn Real Liquid.
Right.
Hand soap, and my Dawn direct dispenser with the foaming for I've just had my hands in mom stuff.
We'll go down to 1
thing on the counter instead of 3.
That's right. And I've ordered 2
soap
things that look like our...
Yeah, we decided to go inexpensive because a lot of people said when you put in the $60 or $100 ones, when they break, you get really mad about it. So if you buy a $10 one,
$15.
Yeah, that looks pretty decent. If it lasts a year, you just get another one and then you don't be. It's kind of like the gas grill mentality.
Right.
We used to buy really nice gas grills,
right.
And now we kind of buy the $150 one, and when it's shot, it's. Well, we buy the one that has the burner in case a hurricane and I need to heat water.
Right.
And that puts the price up just another $25 over the super cheap one. But
yeah, the first one we bought was like $119, and it lasted.
Yeah, you and JB hauled it home several years ago.
Right.
Yep.
And the second one, and we bought the second one.
Yeah, we're on the second one. It's not
and it
used.
was $139. It's a little bit more expensive,
but you know the $500 one and the $150 one, they both last about 3 years.
Yeah, that's
whether you cover it or not.
So it's the difference between $250 a year for a grill, or like $40 or $45 or $50 at the most a year for the grill.
Exactly.
So I vote for the $50.
Yeah, because we tried. Yeah. They're really super duper nice. Oh, and did we tell you our Lazy Boy love seat recliner is going to be here Friday.
Yeah,
Friday.
Yeah, so they're supposed to call tomorrow to give us the
time.
Yep. Friday is going to get.
Put out the heating pads today. See, heating pad. Happy kitties. Yum, yum, and more yum. So I cooked the potatoes separate because we like them like this instead of just big blobs of starch in the stew. And we're not supposed to be having potatoes, but we're having just a few.